the idea is to reconnect with the essence of one's own soul, which is partly gifted and partly aimed. It has a purpose. And then that begins the growth of the soul. So the soul is it's really a mysterious thing. It's not exactly a substance. It's not exactly a spirit. It's a soul. They used to say soul is the connective tissue and the glue of the world. So soul is what holds us together, body and spirit. It's hard to define it. You can't capture it, but if you don't have it, you're really in trouble.
Yeah.
And so then on a kind of a developmental or even regenerative level, the job is to grow one's soul. And that means to become more aware of one's gifts, to become tuned into one's innate purpose in life, and to learn how to live in connection with the things that are most meaningful to oneself. And that usually means other people, but it almost always means nature in some form. Native American tribes, generally speaking, had something called the second soul. And the first soul was connected to your body and your dreams and so on. The second soul was connected distinctly and specifically to a part of nature. It could be a bird or a deer. It could be a tree or a plant. So everyone had this way of growing their soul by becoming more conscious and aware and more vibrant connection to a part of nature that already was threaded to their soul. So you could grow by connection to nature. Then you also grow by expanding your capacity to give your gifts. And in this old story of the soul, the natural gifts, when you give them, they grow greater. So not only do you grow your soul, but you grow more capacity to give your gifts because the gifts are tied to something eternal and therefore they can't run out. It's the opposite of the modern theory of not enough to go around. And then the other thing of growing the soul would be in following one's purpose, a person automatically is benefiting the people around them. And so the soul grows by having more dynamic, creative, compassionate, and wise connection to other beings, which could be people, but it's also horses and animals and whatever way a person's soul grows. And so eventually a person becomes indispensable. In other words, they're so connected to so many things that are meaningful and they're threaded into the world in many ways so that they seem not just unique, but indispensable. And for instance, tribes in Africa will say, when a person dies, then the star in the heavens that was secretly threaded through their heart falls like a falling star. And the whole cosmos knows that something meaningful is no longer with us.